Duck and Twilight were sadly heading to Wellsworth to help Edward and Applejack.
It's not fair, I tell you. Geezer Trixie has been telling lies about me and made Sir Topham Hatt and the other engines and ponies think I'm a horrid engine.
But Edward and AJ just smiled. They knew he was telling the truth.
Don't worry, Duck. We know you're not that type of engine that would do anything that low, and so will Sir Topham Hatt. You just wait and see.
Yeah, it's like what Granny Smith once told me. If you wait long enough, good things will come to you.
I just hope you're right, AJ. I don't want this feud to last long.
I hope so, because I can't help thinking they're up to something.
While you're doing that, Twilight, why don't you and Duck help us get our train up Gordon's Hill?
Duck felt better working with his friends and set to work as their banker. The cars were silly, heavy, and noisy. The two engines and ponies had to work hard, pushing and pulling their train all afternoon. At last they reached the top of Gordon's Hill.
Goodbye, Edward.
Danny rolled gently over the crossovers to the outer line. Duck loved coasting down Gordon's Hill, running easily at a good pace in the wind whistling past his funnel, and Twilight was enjoying herself as well, feeling relaxed with the breeze blowing in her mane, until suddenly they heard the sound of a conductor's warning whistle, which meant only one thing.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah!
A runaway.
We've broken away! Chase him, bump him, throw him off the rails!
Oh, no! Hurry, Duck!
Soon they raced through Wellsworth, but the runaway was catching up.
I'll go fast as I can, then you'll catch us easily.
Twilight carefully adjusted the controls.
Just a couple more miles, and we'll slow him down!
Holy Paddington!
James and Murray were pulling out of Crosby Station on their line ahead of them. At any second, there could be a collision.
It's up to you to stop them, Duck!
Duck bravely put every amount of his weight and steam against the surging cars.
It's too late, Twilight. We're done for.
Then they quickly shut their eyes, but they were diverted into a siding where Carl the barber had built his shop. He was shaving a customer when suddenly... the silly freight cars have knocked their conductor off his brake van and left him far behind after he had whistled the warning. But the cars didn't care. They were pleased that their plan was successful.
Beg pardon, Carl. Excuses for the intrusion.
No, I will not. Because of your silly stunt, you nearly frightened my customers away. I'll teach you to vandalize my property.
Then he lathered Duck's face all over with shaving cream. Poor Duck was embarrassed. Later, Twilight had brought Thomas on the breakdown train to get the cars out of the wreckage when Sir Topham had arrived.
I do appreciate your visit, sir, but I want to file a complaint for the damages to my shop because I don't like engines popping through my walls and disturbing my customers.
I understand your concern, Carl, but you must understand that this engine and party had prevented a serious accident. Besides, it was a very close, shave.
Oh, you mean this engine behind me? Oh, I'm so sorry.
He then quickly filled a basin with warm water to wash Duck's face.
Please accept my apology, Duck. I didn't know you were being a brave engine. If it weren't for you and your friend, me and my customers would have been injured, and I thank you for that. Better my shop than my skin.
That's all right, Carl. I didn't know that was going to happen.
You were very brave indeed, Duck. I am proud to have a Great Western engine on my railway.
Sir Topham had watched and supervised the rescue operation as Thomas was trying to pull Duck away from the shop. He also had exciting news for the Great Western engine.
Now, Duck, after you're washed and repaired at the steamworks, you're coming home.
Home, sir? Do you mean to the sheds?
Of course, Duck. You're a hero.
But sir, they don't like me anymore. They still believe I told false lies and rumors. They like Diesel and Trixie now.
Not anymore. I never believed Diesel to begin with. Trixie told me she felt awful for Diesel's behavior. After you left, she told me about his plan to get rid of you. So I sent him packing and decided that he's not what the Northwestern Railway needs. I also told the other engines and ponies about this, and they say they're very sorry for jumping to conclusions. They also say they miss you and want you home again.
A few days later, when he came home from the steamworks, there was a grand welcome home party for Sodor's only pannier tank engine, Duck of the Great Western Railway.